So there's a couple things that I've been thinking about that I wanted to put down. Specifically, I had a conversation with someone, a business owner, and they were telling me that they didn't understand why I'm spending so much time in schools. And I wanted to bridge the gap between business owners and students and young leaders that are looking for opportunities. So the vast majority of kids that are like 18 years old in the United States don't really know what they want to do. And what that means is that they're going to spend the next potentially 50 years of their life not actually building something substantial. I got sick and tired of this basically by my last year of dental school. I was about 27 years old. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm getting this degree, but I'm not doing it in any sort of substantial way. I'm not painting all the time. I'm not drumming all the time. I don't have cool relationships. I don't have cool opportunities. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, I know I'm intelligent. I just need some information. So I started looking around for information. And luckily, the information is available for you online for absolutely free. You don't have to pay a dime for any of the information that will give you the life that you want. You don't have to, but you probably should to take it seriously. The reality is we have a bit of an issue with trying to find real world opportunities as young people, because the older people don't know how to get those opportunities to us, let alone they think they're too busy and they think it's a waste of time because they've gone through maybe about 5, 15, 20 human beings in their businesses or in their lives that didn't work out. And they're assuming that you're going to be the same waste of time for them, that they end up getting into their businesses are going to be a waste of time because they can't show up because they're lazy. As it turns out, laziness and not showing up is not an age thing. It's just the vast majority of human beings. And what that means is that we have to filter. We have to filter through a lot of bullshit to get to the people that are good, the people that actually deserve the opportunities. And we cannot give up on the fact that those people are literally out there looking. They might not be looking very hard because they're not intelligent enough yet to do it, or maybe spiritual enough yet to do it, but they are looking. And if you give them a compelling enough reason, then they may join you. And this is why internships are so important, workforce development, because not only does it provide younger leaders and executors the ability to have real world experience and get essentially an apprenticeship, but it also gives older people and business owners the ability to get people that are intelligent to take over some of their tasks so they can focus on helping more people. Which really, by the time you become an expert in your field, if you're still watching this video, that's something that you want to do. Help more people. Well, you can't help more people if you're doing the same shit you've been doing for 20 years, right? If you want to do something different, you got to do something different. So you might be wondering, well, all right, from the business end, an older person, you might be thinking, okay, well, how do I get these people? How do I attract these fools? All right. You got to get into the student organizations. You got to get into the clubs. You're like, how do I do that? Well, ChatGPT has a phenomenal mechanism of research, which most people are not using it for, which is really sad, what I've come to realize. Even the very intelligent people aren't really using AI to do research, even though it's literally super effective at doing that, because you can say to it, hey, I need to find 30 student organizations in this region of X state or X city that would be interested in mentorship or an internship in my business that does Y thing. Okay, those are variables, X and Y. All right, and then I want the contact information of those student organizations, phone numbers and email addresses. Go. And then it's gonna spit it out in like 10 minutes. And then you have to go through and email all those people. Now, if you don't have any labor or anyone to go and sit there and do that, or anyone that actually cares enough about your business to do that, you're basically screwed to begin with. For the students to end up receiving these messages from companies. I remember when I was in school, I got messages from companies. Student organizations got a lot of messages from companies, but they only got messages from corporations like Aspen Dental or Heartland or the American Dental Association or anyone else. Why they got messages from them? Because they have the labor, they have the capital to have someone send out those messages, or have the system, which also costs money, by the way, to automatically send out those messages, or the connections to go and be speakers at your commencements, right? They have that infrastructure. But the reality is the small businesses are the ones that need the young people the most, because the corporations are going to do well anyway. They're owned by private equity. They'll figure out a way. But the damn small business, the mom and pop shop that's been serving your community, our community, for 20, 30 years, they're getting old, dog. They need help. And they make good money. They make better money in their own pocket than you probably will getting whatever job that you want. Let alone, there's a concept that I wanted to make sure that everyone understands, young or old. You need to go through a period in your life of proving yourself. And there is no better thing, literally no better thing, that will force you to look at what you are shitty at than owning a small business, or at least feeling like you own a small business, to take the responsibility. So it's very, very important to bridge those gaps. Older folks that are business owners, you got to bridge those gaps for the younger folks, because you need them, right? If you're not a corporation, if you're making less than $3 million a year as a small business, you need people, like, all the time. I speak from personal experience because I know that people don't last. And you, if you've been in business for more than 5 years, also should know that people don't last. And the reality is, if you want to make more revenue, it's not going to come from you miraculously growing a third arm or getting faster at what you're doing. Sure, it's really going to come from being able to hire and retain great people, because they're smarter than you. In some ways, they're smarter than you, and you need their help. For the young folks, my recommendation is, first and foremost, these messages more and more are going to make their way into mainstream small business life because of social media, and because younger people are hopefully understanding that they need to own things in order to make money in it. But the vast majority of people will not do this still. They'll understand the logic, but they just don't have the execution. They don't have the people around them to do that. So you can literally go and be that thing for someone else. You can be the person that creates sustainability for a business by virtue of what I just taught you. All you got to do is go in, ChatGPT, how do I get these student organizations to get involved? And then send and rip a lot of emails. Guys, there is absolutely no substitution for good people in this life. Okay, AI is not going to substitute great people. It's not. Okay, why? Because our relationships matter to us. We're human beings, for God's sake. We need cool people around, and new ideas, and novelty. And so AI is only going to give you good ideas and stuff so much. Well, I'll give you great ideas, but people. Don't lose track of people, the very thing that's interesting in life. Actualize your potential catalyst. This world needs